it's Sam. So today I am going to be doing a demo and first impressions of the new Lumi collection from L'Oreal, as well as some eyeliners and a new mascara from L'Oreal. So it's kind of just like new L'Oreal products that I'm going to be testing out on my face so that you guys can see exactly how they apply and just kind of like what I think as I'm using them. So the collection consists of 4 items altogether. The first things are these True Match Lumi Glow Amour Glow Boosting Drops, which look like this. So the packaging is absolutely beautiful. They have like that little dropper. These are $14.99. And we have the Lumi Shimmeristas. There are 2 shades, $14.99 as well. And we have the True Match Lumi Glow Nude Highlighter Palette. So there's 2 different shades. You have this one right here, which is 750 Sun-Kissed, and this one right here, which is 760 Moon-Kissed. So this one's cooler, and then that one is warmer, $14.99. And then last but not least, you have 4 of the Lumi Glotion Natural Glow Enhancers, $14.99. So there's 4 shades altogether of those. Let's just start with the Lumi Glotions. So these say that they instantly hydrate and luminize for an all-over, fresh, healthy, naked skin glow. Apply alone or under makeup. Use lighter shade to illuminate all over or highlight. Use darker shade to bronze all over or contour. So this one is a 901 Fair Glow. So you guys can see that right there. It just gives you like a really soft, very subtle, kind of just like, it's got a tint of a pink in there. It's definitely very luminous. The texture of these is absolutely beautiful. I do have it on underneath my foundation today, so I did apply this and you guys can see me applying it. It gives a really gorgeous, very luminous, but very subtle glow to the skin. Then we have the color 902 Light Glow. Oh, so this one actually looks like a very soft, almost like a rose gold shade. There's that one. So again, it's still quite subtle. You just have like a very soft luminosity. It's less pink. There's still a definite bit of almost like a pinky champagne color. So next we have the color 903 Medium Glow. So that one's a slight bit darker. Packaging is absolutely gorgeous on these. But I like that the packaging reflects the color inside. It's kind of skin tone, for me at least. Oh, this one's really pretty actually. This one just gives you a bit of a color. So see how it's just kind of like made my skin just look really nice, but it's definitely given me just a tiny bit of a color. But for me, that is like straight up my skin color. But do you see that glow? It's very soft and subtle. And then the next one is Deep Glow 904. And this one I will be using on my body to make my décolleté, my shoulders, my arms, my legs glow. So you can see this one is dark, especially on the legs if you're wearing like a dress and you just want your legs to look extra glowy and fabulous and add a little bit of immediate color. Like if you don't have time to self-tan, look at that. First of all, the glow is amazing. It definitely does give you a serious tan like right away. Like there's my arm and there's my hand. So you guys can see, but look how glowy that is. So beautiful. And then of course, if you are a deeper skin tone, then you could use that underneath your foundation. I think these products would work ideally for like more of a normal to dry skin. If you are gonna be using it underneath your foundation, because I have it under mine today, and it's definitely given me a bit more glow than I need because I do have oily skin, but it still looks really pretty. It hasn't broken my foundation apart or anything. Next, we're gonna go ahead and swatch these 2 Glow Amour Glow Boosting Drops. So the first color I'm gonna put on is Daybreak 507. They come with a little dropper. They swatch amazingly, like so beautifully. There it is on the hand. Let me just rub it in. When I like first swatched it, I was so excited about this product, but for some reason it fell short on my face. You can see the glow that it gives me just on bare skin without anything underneath it or anything. Like it's just so beautiful and it's so shimmery. When I put it on my face with the powders underneath, it just did not happen. And you'll see what I'm talking about as I demo it, but isn't that beautiful? So shimmery. I don't know, this product is something that I think you really just have to play with. I think it's best to use alone or mixed with an oil or a serum. This is the other color. This is called Golden Hour. So this one is more just golden. It's a very dry oil texture, and I talk about it more in the video. So there's the difference. You can see this one is definitely golden, kind of bronze, very like Grecian goddess, and then this one is definitely more pink. So, but you can see how pretty the glow is. These to me just work a lot better alone or mixed with a serum or an oil. On top of foundation, it's just, I don't even bother. It just doesn't look very good at all. So next we have the two palettes. This one would be the one that I would wear the most, which is the 760 Moon Kissed. Now obviously this one is like a cooler tone, it's slightly lighter shades, so this is geared more towards a lighter skin tone. And then we have the 750 Sun Kissed, which is obviously slightly warmer, a little darker tones, and this one is obviously geared more, why is my camera being so stupid? More towards a deeper skin tone. So let's do the palette, the cooler palette first. And guys, I have to be honest, these swatch terribly. They don't swatch the best at all. They almost come off a little chalky and not very pigmented, but then when I applied them to my face, they were so beautiful. So don't judge the swatches by how they actually are in real life, because honestly, that would be just doing it a disservice. Like the only color that really comes off super shimmery is this one right here, which is like a really pretty kind of like rose. They're beautiful on the face and you'll see me using them in a little bit. So just don't judge it by the swatches, but I do like those. So this is the warmer palette, the Sun Kissed. You see what I mean? Like the swatches are so disappointed and you're like, oh, for goodness sake, I'm not gonna use that. You're not gonna be walking around with hand swatches, are you? You're gonna have them on your face. Swatch-wise, not the greatest. And last but not least, and these ones swatch beautifully because as soon as I got it, I was like, oh, swatching. These are the Shimmeristas. Shimmerista. So the first color is 505 Moonlight. And this one is that kind of like opal purple. It comes with a little sifter. It's such a finely milled powder. It's super silky. It just like melts into the skin and fills in all of the pores, super intense. The sun is like reflecting off the snow today, so it is like super bright in here, but I hope that you guys can see. Do you see that glow? Like, oh my gosh, it is honestly like so beaming and so opal, kind of purple. It really is such a beautiful texture. You guys will have to like just get it and trust me. It's so pretty. I mean, I have it on as my highlight today and it is not even showing. Let me just see if I turn on my light. Diva ring light. No, that's just even brighter. Forget the light, that's too much. You have to trust me that it's amazing, but you guys can see. I mean, look at that. Ding, ding, ding. So absolutely love that. And you guys will see me applying this. And then we have the color 506 Sunlight. So this is more of a rose gold color. It's so beautiful, like, oh my gosh. Look at that glow, oh my gosh. This is like, just so amazing. Can you believe that glow? It's intense. These are so beautiful. Best product of the collection, like hands down. You need these. You need these right here. They're so good. So I just used a bit of MAC Fix Plus just to kind of like intensify it. Did you guys see that? Oh my god, they're so beautiful. So beautiful. Like, that's so beaming. So those are my winner products out of the collection. And then I'm also going to be talking about their new Superstar X Fiber Voluminous Superstar X Fiber Mascara. It's like a primer and a mascara into one, but the primer is black. So I'll be using this and kind of sharing my thoughts. And then I also used the Infallible long wear eye pencils. I used the Nude one. The Nude one for me is like awesome because it's like an everyday liner, but there are the shades. We're just gonna be using a bunch of fun stuff today. So let's go ahead and get into the demo now so that you guys can see these in action. But yes, ding, 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 ding. It's like turning on a light. Look at those. Oh, they're so amazing. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna try out is the True Match Lumi Glotion. This is a natural glow enhancer. I'm going to go ahead and use the color 901 Fair Glow. It does have a nice texture. It seems to go into the skin really well. It does not feel oily at all. So that feels very lightweight. It absorbed into the skin really nicely, and you can see it has just given me a bit of a kind of like luminosity to the skin. It's not overly shimmery, it just gives you a luminous glow. If you want your skin to look nice and glowy and kind of not dewy, but just have a glow from within, I think that would be a really nice product because the texture of it is really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and put the rest of my foundation on now. I'm just gonna be using my Physicians Formula, and then I'll come back and we will see with the other products how they work. As you can see, it still has a really pretty glow coming through. And this foundation is actually very nice, but I do feel like there's an extra glow kind of like right here. That's just making my skin look really pretty and kind of like a glow from within. Okay, so my foundation, my contour, and my concealer, all my powders are done. I am gonna go ahead and take the warmer color. This one is the 750 Sun-Kissed. I am gonna take a little bit of this kind of like bronzy color right here, and I'm just gonna kind of add a little bit on top of my contour just to kind of bronze up and I just wanna see like what the glow looks like, just so that we can get a really pretty, oh yeah, that's super pretty. It's super subtle. It's not like overwhelming at all, but it definitely does give you a nice bit of a glow. I am going to go ahead and do my blush, and then I'm going to go ahead and use one of these toppers. I'm going to mix this apricot color with the 760 Moon Kissed palette, which is a little cooler. So I'm going to mix the pink and the apricot together, and then I'm going to put that kind of like on the top part of my cheek, almost as not quite a highlight but not quite a blush, so that it's kind of just like a little topper. Oh yeah, that's really pretty. Look at that sheen. Oh, that's beautiful. That's like seriously so pretty. See how pretty that cheek just glows now? I think I'm gonna take this palette right here, the 760 Moon Kissed. I think I'm gonna take this color right here, and I'm gonna do that on my nose. Oh, that's pretty. Wow, these are pigmented. Okay, so I like that highlight for the, just even if I were to use it as my highlight, I think that's beautiful. There's a couple of other products I want to play with, so we're going to go ahead and play with those. I think those are absolutely beautiful on the face. They blend out nicely. So now I'm going to go ahead and play with the True Match Lumi Glow Amour. I have them in the color 507 Daybreak. Very soft, almost silvery pink, I suppose. I'm just going to take a damp beauty blender, and I am just going to go ahead and use this as my highlight. Oh god, that's beautiful. I don't know if it's blending out quite as well as I would like it to. I mean, I do have powder, but I always use powder, so I want to be able to use something that actually works with my everyday routine. Oh god, no. It's just created like a streak. Oh dear. This is literally just picking up my foundation and not putting down the product. Yeah, it's really super weird. It just literally just takes your product away, and then you're barely left with a glow. Like there's a little bit of a glow, but like, can you guys see how it's just taken my product away? So hopefully we can save this because I have to go to school. I'm gonna go ahead and put the True Match Lumi Shimmerista over the top of it and just hope that I don't look like a complete weirdo. Moonlight, so it's the lighter one. And I'm hoping that we can save this because that is looking messed up. This highlight, guys, is, oh my goodness, amazing. Like so finely milled and so beautiful. It's just melting into the skin. Wow, that is beautiful. Like a soft silvery purple like highlight. It's really beautiful. Super fine, melts into the skin. I am just gonna go ahead and kind of like go back over with my blush so that I don't just look like a complete moonchild. So basically everything was awesome until this. And that's when it went to poop. I think that would probably work if you don't use powders, but if you use any kind of powders to set your under eye, just don't even bother with that mess because it is not cute. It's like all bunched up right there. I don't know if you guys can see. It like totally disturbed my foundation underneath. I am just gonna go ahead and take the lightest color as my brow bone highlight. This one right here. I just wanna see what that one looks like under the brow. So that one has a very soft kind of like pinky opal tone to it. For my eyes, I'm gonna take that warm palette again, and I'm just gonna go in with this shade right here, that kind of darkest shade. And I'm going to use that as my contour, and then we're going to play with the other color drops on my eyelids since I know it's not happening on my face. They're just going to be glowing all over today. So when you use this in your crease, like you can automatically tell that it is just straight up glow. There is definitely not even like a soft sheen. It's interesting because when I put it on my face, I didn't think it was that shimmery, But now that I'm seeing it in my crease, I think because I'm just so used to having like a matte shade in there, that it is actually pretty darn shimmery. Glow Amour Glow Boosting Drops in 508 Golden Hour. To shake them up, they do feel almost like a dry oil, you know, when like you have those like shimmery dry oils for your body in the summer to make you look glowy. That's kind of the consistency that they have. I'm gonna go ahead and put that like on my lid. It does look pretty on my eyes, but it's nothing majorly glowy, honestly. Like, this is the color 506 Sunlight from the Shimmerista. These are impressive to me. I really like these. So I'm gonna go ahead and wet my brush, my fluffy brush, and then I'm just gonna dip that right on into the lid. And we're just gonna pop that all over the lid, just basically where I applied that liquid drops. That's just a true rose gold in my opinion. It's really shimmery, it's really beautiful, it has a nice pigmentation. This would be a beautiful highlight on darker skin tones. So I love that. I think that's so beautiful. It's just like a really pretty rose gold. And then I am gonna take that lighter color just in the center and then also in the inner corner, just to kind of pop and add a little bit of dimension. So this one right here that we used to make me look like a space child on my face. Oh yeah, that's so pretty over the top, just in the center right there. Okay, and then I'm gonna get a smaller brush and just wet it and then stick that in my inner corner just to give me an extra bit of glow right in there. I'm just gonna wet my brush again and just go in with that darker like bronzer color right here and just kind of darken it up under here a little. Okay, that's actually really pretty underneath. It's the Infallible Longwear Eye Pencil in the color Nude Beige. Go ahead and use that in my waterline. That's actually really nice. That went into my waterline really well. This is the Voluminous Superstar X Fiber. So one side is a primer and it says 1 on there. Oh god, my eyes are so watery already. Meh. God, who was watching The Bachelor when the bloopers and Ari just kept saying meh? Like, that was killing me. Meh. Meh. The first side is a black primer, which is kind of weird because usually primers are either like a nude color or a white. So this is quite a dry formula, this primer. And it's labeled, it says number 1, number 2. Oh, so this one's curved. That's nice, I like that. I feel like I'm having to work really hard to just get a normal like lash. I mean, I'm used to quite a dramatic lash. Not false lashes, because you guys know I don't use false lashes, but like my normal mascara, I don't have to work this hard, and I feel like I'm just having to apply tons and tons and tons of product, but nothing seems to be like coming out. It's like such a dry formula that I feel like I've already used a bottle that has been used up. You know what I mean? Like when your mascara is super dry and you're just not getting anything from it anymore. It's definitely giving me a nice curl. It just is taking me forever. For me, that's too much work. I can't bother with that. I don't have time in the morning to be diddling around with my dilly-dang mascara. I just want to get my lashes on there and be done. I'm now back home. I've done the school run. I ran a couple of errands. So the makeup's been on for about 2 hours by now. So that's quite good actually to see how it kind of like wore. I mean, it's not a wear test for this because it's not like foundation or anything, but I did use that glowy kind of like lotion underneath. I had to wear a hat today because I didn't have time to do my hair, and I wore a hat yesterday and my hair was like super flat hat head and it was not looking cute, so I had to stick a hat on. So I'm gonna have a massive dent on my forehead, but it's just life. That's the annoying thing about hats. Once you wear a hat, you have to wear a hat for the rest of the day, which I hate because then you get a dent on your forehead. Does that happen to anyone else? Because I'm like, do I just have a mangled forehead? And then also sunglasses. How do people wear sunglasses without it rubbing off their foundation right there? Because I feel like once I have sunglasses on, I don't want to go into a store and have to take them off and have that stupid mark. It's so annoying. So it's like, if I wear sunglasses, I have to wear sunglasses for the whole day if I'm going to be out. Otherwise, I just look like something's rubbed off on my face and it looks ridiculous. So I am noticing a little bit of oil on my forehead. Maybe not even oil, I just look really glowy. Obviously I have oily skin, so I really try to stay away from things that are luminizing or glowy underneath my foundations because I don't need that because I'm dang oily by myself. especially right now. We've had like a big winter storm and my skin has been so, it's like dehydrated, so then it's producing even more oil. So I've been really oily lately, but like parched, if that makes sense. It's really weird. That Shimmerista is so beautiful. It melts into your skin and it just looks, it doesn't even look like I have powder on. Like it's in my skin. It is so, so beautiful. My chin is really oily. I'm seeing some creasing in my line right here. So I think for my skin type, this definitely would not work underneath my foundation. I think if you're oily, I would probably stay away from it underneath your foundation. I would probably just use this on my body to give me a glow. These for me are like, yes, you need these in your life. I will definitely be using these on a regular basis. As far as the little palettes go, I actually am really happy with those as well. For me, I love these three. I think those are absolutely gorgeous. That one, I'm just never ever gonna use it. And the warmer one, I love this peachy apricot color as like a blush topper. This yellow, obviously for me, is a bit too yellow, so I probably won't get a whole, I mean, maybe if I want it to be really golden, but I just don't like golden stuff on my, I don't know, I just really don't like it. This one right here, though, I think is a nice champagne-y, like a nice champagne-y glow, so I think I would use that one, and then that one is really pretty as a, just a bit of a bronze, just J-Lo it up just a little bit. I'm gonna say yes, I would give these ones a thumbs up. I think both palettes are beautiful. I think there's some nice colors in each of them for my skin tone, and then of course it just depends on your skin tone. If you're darker, you probably want to go with that one. But as far as these, I just was I had high hopes. I was really excited, but because they are that dry oil, I just feel like they're really hard to blend. It doesn't go into the skin, it just like smudges on top. I think this is a miss for me. I'm really quite sad about it because even this one on my eyes, I was expecting it to be like so glowy. And it wasn't even that glowy at all. If you're someone who doesn't wear powders, I think you might be able to get away with them as, you know, with your little damp sponge on the face as either a base to the Shimmeristas or alone, but the glow just wasn't even there. Like once I blended it out, it was hardly even a highlight. Like it's really weird because when I swatched these on my hand, they're beautiful. They're like so amazing and glowy and like shimmery. But on the face, they just fell short. I wanted to try them with a lotion. On this arm, I'm gonna do the pink one, and then on this arm, I'm gonna do the brown one. So I just have some lotion right here. This is just my Scentbird Rose and Prosecco. I'm gonna just take a little bit on my hand, and first we're gonna do the pink one. So this is the color 507 Daybreak. I've kind of done like half and half. Yeah, you can definitely see the glow on this arm versus this arm. So I'm gonna try the brown one on the other arm. Maybe I can get a bit of a tan. Oh no, but it's getting all weird. It's getting all splotchy. Oh God, do you guys see that? It's getting all chunky. Why didn't that happen? Oh, it is. It's like as it sits, it gets chunky and there's like big old chunks of goobers. Okay, that was really weird. There was like chunks of shimmer. So now I'm gonna mix it with our Campo Relax Hydration Body Oil. Okay, we're gonna try it with this oil now. Okay, so yes, this is looking so much better. Okay, so you're gonna wanna mix it with an oil if you don't wanna use it on your face. So do you guys see how glowy this arm is? Like, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's given me like just a soft bit of a kind of like golden kind of bronze color. The oil is flawless. It's just straight up shimmer and dew. But the lotion is all, do you guys see that? It's like flaking off. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's like literally flakes of chunks of shimmer. Absolutely pick these up, guys. These are so beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. If you did find it helpful, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. Click that notification bell so that you can be notified when I upload. And I will see you guys back on Thursday. Mwah. Bye.